It's time for Talking Habs live game hangout of the Montreal Canadiens. Here's your hosts, Rick and Matt. Hey everybody, I'm Rick and Matt. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Blue Blanc Rouge. I am actually just Rick, unless you already know that. Yes, we got the Montreal Canadiens are hosting the Edmonton Oilers tonight. Evander Kane making his Oilers debut. So we'll see how that works out. Could be a really long night here in Montreal tonight. Brendan Gallagher and Paul Byron not back in the lineup till tomorrow. Remember, it's back-to-back games this weekend. What else? Armia Caulfield just arrived back in Montreal today. They won't be in the lineup either. Sam Montembeault is starting. I don't know what else I could get to. So let's see who's here. See, Daryl's the only comment. Hope tonight's game is a good one. Hope it's a close game. I mean, I hope so too. You know what? I mean, they got a surprise. I would think the Oilers are gonna bring their offense tonight. Anyway, we'll see what happens. But I don't know. I'm kind of expecting a pretty long night tonight. Oh, I just realized I didn't have my lights on the way I wanted them. Jeez, what's wrong with me? Lights, action, camera. There you go. Feels more normal. Oh, by the way, in case anybody noticed, I got a new laptop for my birthday. It's not in use yet. I'm just setting it up, but I got a new laptop. A Lenovo. It's a couple of years old, but it's brand new. Never been used before. And it's a touch screen, which is really cool. So eventually this laptop hopefully will be running the show. It's a little better than what I'm using now. Until I get my my new computer, my new desktop. Which my lawyer said, well, not till the end of February at the earliest now. Pushed back another month. The wheels of justice turn really slow. All right, I realize there's only 2 people in the room, so that's why there's not a lot of people talking. Hey, babe, bye. How's it going? What did I remind you of? I'm sorry, I'm lost. I don't know what I reminded you of. But where is everybody? Are they all in Ottawa? Geez, I hope not. I hope most of my people don't do that. So we're about roughly 5 minutes away from puck drop. Montreal and Edmonton. Oh, yeah, no problem. That's a good thing. I always like to remind people that. No problem there, buddy. Enjoy. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking, I'm just expecting, we had like a three games in a row where we got points. They played good 4 out of the last 5 games, but I'm just kind of thinking after the last game that we might be going back into another, I don't know. Although they came back in the last game. I shouldn't say that, but I don't know. I just get this feeling we'll be back in a bit of a downswing. But I did say, and I think this is true too, that the second part of the season probably be a little bit more, they'll play better in the second part, I would think, of the season, second half of the season. So maybe we won't have as many, maybe a lot of losses, but they'll be more exciting to watch. On the CBC, they're showing Scott Mellanby, our former assistant GM, or former assistant GM. Yeah, his father passed away this morning. He was a big part of the Hockey Night in Canada broadcast back in the day. And then they show Ron Backstabber. Although I want to say this. Yeah, Don Cherry, I'm not a fan today. He totally back in the convoy. He's behind at 100%. Yeah, that's Don Cherry at this point. Yeah, but Beal, I don't know. Listen, maybe we shouldn't get into it. I don't know how you stand on this, but I mean, Cherry's back in that ridiculousness that's happening in Ottawa. So there's that. And before anybody does want to talk to me about taking the side of the ridiculousness, remember, it's my live stream. I can take the side I want. It doesn't mean that you guys are going to come and give me that. If you feel that you support them, fine, but keep it to yourself, please. I'd appreciate that. And then you can say, well, why don't I keep it to myself? Well, it's my live stream, so you can always choose not to watch. If that sounds like the wrong attitude, I apologize. I don't mean it to be the wrong attitude. I just stand up for what I believe. Oh, people are coming in. So they're showing Kane out there all by himself. I wonder why he's the last one off the ice, I guess, for the pre-skate thing. Whatever. Ray, don't bark now, please. Appreciate that. So yeah, let's get some talking done. Let's see what I know. So tonight, Brendan Gallagher, Paul Byron, not in the lineup, but they should be in the lineup tomorrow. Caulfield and Armia not in the lineup because they just got to Montreal today. Their flight was delayed yesterday, canceled actually, so they couldn't get a flight till today. So the lineup is apparently going to have 11 forwards and 7 defensemen, so that's one thing. And what else do we know? Okay, Ray, stop barking. Ray, stop barking. Probably going to get scored on tonight. Bowie's left pupil. Awesome. That's the new one tonight? All right, Major Tom's checking in. Okay, Ray, stop. Sorry, there's people outside. I hear them talking. My dog has to bark at everybody. Her friend, that sounds like Luna. Not Luna that was in the room. Luna is a dog, a German Shepherd down there. It's a friend of hers. That's who I hear barking because I recognize the bark. Yeah, so let's get some conversation going. I know I have it. Just if you're out there and going, well, I have to subscribe to talk. Yeah, but you only have to subscribe, then you can unsubscribe right after. Not a big deal. And you don't have to subscribe for any length of time. Subscribe, chat, unsubscribe, works. Well, empty offices maybe, but I'm sure. Oh, well, at the Parliament, yeah. But they're in the downtown Ottawa, and people live there, you know? But they don't care. What do they care about people for? They only claim to care about people. They don't actually care about anybody. Apparently, Theo Fleury announced that he had just gotten off the phone with Putin, and that Putin loves what's going on in Canada and is behind the truckers. That's what Theo Fleury claims. And then when I called Theo Fleury batshit crazy, people say, "Well, why are you calling him that?" Well, that's why. Oh, yeah, you can do what Babe says. You can take a membership if you want. If anybody interested in a membership, there's a join button underneath the window, and you just click that. It tells you everything. Yeah, it seems like he's had it 17 times. I think it's either 3 or 4 times for him, yeah. I think it's 4, but they're saying 3. But yeah, apparently they're doing this demonstration in a bunch of cities as well, not just Ottawa. So yeah, you're lucky enough to have one in a neighborhood near you. Look at that. Hey, Eric, how's it going? Luke, I kind of agree with you. I almost fully expect them to lose, but I'll say that and then they'll win. But yeah, I'd like to widen that gap back again with Arizona. So go Oilers, go, and go Arizona, go whoever they're playing against. If they're playing tonight, I don't know if they are or not. Listen, I went shopping today. I went to Walmart today. So at Walmart here in Quebec, it's a big box store, they call that, right? So you have to show your Vax passport. So I went in and I showed my Vax passport. And guess what? I shopped. It didn't restrict me from shopping. I was able to buy everything I wanted to buy. The shelves weren't as full as I'd like. So there were things I couldn't get, but I mean, not much. Like it's not empty shelves, just some things aren't there, which is normal with this. But yeah, imagine that. I got in, I was able to shop, and nobody followed me. Nobody said anything to me. I felt free. I think I was. So I don't know what's going on. They did that, Bay. That's pretty. Yeah, they're insensitive. You see what they're doing on the war memorials, the cenotaph, and the what is that? The unknown soldier. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. I hope they do to these people what they did to the insurrectionists in the States, and they start charging them after this is all over. The ones that broke the law. Now, isn't it? It's so empowering. Except the cars that carry the Nazi flags or the Confederate flags, they do nothing for me. I'd like to hear someone who believes in that shit say, I believe in it. Well, explain the Nazi flags and the Confederate flags to me. And then tell me you're not a Nazi or you're not a racist, because you can't. You are what you support. Yeah, it's me being political, but I'm a little disgusted today. It's definitely not as big as they said it was going to be, which is I'm happy to see that. So they're doing the national anthems now, so pretty soon we'll just get to hockey. We can stop talking about this stuff. Oh yeah, it's only one national anthem too. That's right. Awesome. Even better. I wonder, since it's Canada's becoming free again today, shouldn't there be truck horns instead of the national anthem at the game? They should just have truck horns doing the national anthem. Look, I just hope it's not one of those long nights where we just get our asses whooped. Because I know it gets the job done, but those are not fun nights. So I hope they make a game of it. So there's stuff in the game that we can look at and, have some enjoyment. Or you just got to go and say, like, it's McDavid and Draisaitl, two of the greats in the game, and you got to enjoy what they're doing. I don't know that I can enjoy watching Evander Kane necessarily, but that's me. I don't expect that of everybody. You do what you want. Confederate flags. There's a sign of Canadian freedom, isn't it? Canadian freedom. The Confederate flag. Ah, fuck you. Yeah. I feel so free amongst Confederate flags. Nazi flags, as a Jew, just make me feel so comfortable. Like, why wouldn't that bother me? Why would that bother me? Nazi flags, imagine. Why should that bother me? All right. So this is Skinner. I don't think I've ever seen Skinner play yet. Skinner. So I'm thinking of Simpsons. So is that Principal Skinner in nets? That's going to be pretty cool to see. Principal Skinner playing against the Habs. Yep. Bowie, that's a good one. I like that. Yeah, there's irony. Beba, you got it. That's what they both symbolize. And and that symbolizes apparently Canadian freedom. All right, we got a game underway. So let's get to the game. All right, so we're 16 seconds in. Sportsnet with their beautiful clock that does not like to give up the shots. So remember, everybody, I will be anywhere from like 10 to 20 seconds behind most of you guys if you're watching it on TV. So I apologize for that, but that's nothing I can do about it. Ray, stop barking, Ray. Ray! Oh, Savard not in the lineup tonight. I just heard that. Savard not in the lineup tonight. Let's see. Ray, stop it. Oh, so Vadimo's in. They unscratched Vadimo and Savard's out. Romanov first pair with Sherratt, Kulak and Petrie, and Clegg and Weidman. There you go, boys. There's our lineup. We might do better. David Savard's not in the lineup. What's gonna happen? Freedom barks. No, they're not free. They're barks of a free dog, but they're not freedom barks. So we got like a minute and 43 seconds gone in the first period. There is no score yet. Kane is wearing number 91, if anybody wants to know his number. 91. If you haven't noticed it yet. McDavid's new best friend, Evander Kane. Don't get too close. He's not vaxxed, man. He was sitting right next to him, and they were, just a joke. It's their problem, not mine. Look at that huge crowd here in Quebec. Huge crowd. Dumb thing, but might not be a great night for me to be on the air. Who knows what I'm going to say? Honestly, I don't know. So hopefully there's the cancel crowd not here tonight, because I don't know. Oh, they got the shots up. That's cool. There's still no shots yet. Almost 3 minutes gone. And they're hockeying right now on the ice. I'll get to some play-by-play. Although apparently it's the worst play-by-play ever played by anybody. So 91 for all the charges he's piled up over the years. That's good. I like that. I think, though, he wore number 19 with San Jose, if I'm correct. So he reversed it because he's changed now. Oh, he's vaxxed? Okay. He got vaxxed now. But, I mean, he said that a few times and proven not. So I take that with a grain of salt anyway. I hope it's true, though. Hey, Drew P. Dick, how's it going, man? Here we go. Go Oilers. Believe me, I think most of us are the same sentiment. Go Oilers tonight. Let's get some separation between us and Arizona. I was going to say Alberta. That's just too Freudian. That I was going to say some separation between us and Alberta. Yeah, that's how things are. I can't. I don't remember the exact quote from Tortorella, but I was trying to think of it and say it. Oh, I'm in a weird mood tonight, boys and girls. Sorry, don't want to leave anybody out. Eric, it's that one that there's an empty one. I see it. There's an empty one all the way down the end of that aisle there. Yeah, I'm sorry. I my stand, but I don't agree with not letting people in the fully vaxxed people with masks on. If you want to go to that, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Even with everything that happened, I still don't think we can. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that. But yeah, right. I told you it was a Freudian slip, man. Hako, how's it going? Bright future ahead, but I mean, go Habs, go. I mean, to a certain extent, don't go too far tonight. I don't even want to see overtime tonight. We don't need a point because if I don't think Arizona's playing, but if they are and they lose, then we're tied, and I want to see that. I don't want to see that happen. Oh, Edmonton's got a shot. No, Montreal has the shot. Oh, we're living high on the hog with one shot in this game. Better than Edmonton. I just heard the name Hyman out there, and I'm just wondering, in the future, if Hyman ever gets to play with Mayu, is that ironic? I don't know if anybody will get how I'm thinking, but anyway. Who's Ed now? I like to play from behind. That's what she said last night. There's a game. Look, they're hockeying out there. It's 13:20 left in the first. They got one shot apiece. Boy, this is an exciting hockey game tonight, boys. So he just said we played almost 7 minutes scoreless and almost shotless too. Bowie, that I've actually heard they like him, and I've heard they don't. And I like Luca was saying in the pregame show, so it's hard to really know. Like I don't know. I know for me, I don't know that I like him so much. But these guys are all new teammates, so he hasn't screwed them over yet. If he will, I'm not saying he will, but his reputation says he might. Edmonton trying to establish physicality. Go, Romy, go. Give him some back. All right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, true. That's right. Yeah, they're new teammates. They got to take them. Like it's got to be a clean slate. Unless some of them might have been teammates with him before. But I mean, otherwise, you got to do that and wait for him to do something that changes that, or he doesn't do anything that changes that. His history says he will, but maybe he'll change. You know, maybe day will become night. And hey, maybe he could change, and maybe that convoy is all about peace. And it's really about vaccine mandates. Maybe. Geez, I can't let that one go. I'm sorry, guys. Eric, no, you know what? They do need that speed. Somebody to play with McDavid that can keep up with him, and it's tough. Like Luca was saying in the pregame show, I think that is right. But they do need D, and they need goaltending. There's no doubt about that. On my thumbnail, I wanted somehow to put, because I got Sherratt and Draisaitl, and they're looking at each other. I wanted to put up there like, oh, you're going to be a teammate soon? Because that's a possibility. The guy just said something, Luca, that you said kind of, winning can cure all. Yeah, it kind of can. I have to admit. Okay, we got almost just a little over 12 minutes left in the first. 1-1, the shots on goal still. I think it'll change 2-1 now for Montreal, and it is a 0-0 score. Hey, Hockey. Yeah, sorry, I'm only mentioning them in the way that I want to mention them. I don't know if that's good or bad for you, but believe me, I'm not positive on them. But yeah, that's fine. Oh, yeah, I can see why you don't want to mention that. Well, at least you got your modem, but now you have no power. Oh, that, yeah. You have the luck that Montreal Canadiens have. Sorry to hear that, buddy. So we got 11 and a half minutes left. Maybe I'll actually do some play-by-play here, but I don't know. I'm feeling very self-conscious about my play-by-play. And it's not really about the guy last time that said it's not that. Are there any changes? Yes, there are changes to the Habs lineup. David Savard not in the lineup. I didn't hear exactly why, but he's not in the lineup tonight. So that is one. Other than that, there's no big changes in the lineup tonight. There will be tomorrow when Gallagher and Byron make their return. Byron apparently, he's been injured for a couple of years, and he said he hasn't felt this good in at least 2-3 years. So we may see a pretty speedy, and like once he gets the rust shaken off, Byron, if that's the case and his hip was bothering him, and it might lengthen his career a little bit, and he might be worth hanging on to that next year and all that. Be good for a rebuilding team. His experience and his leadership are good. Oh, yeah. Maybe you get out there and prop it up. Jeez. Hitting your roof would not be good. But I'm glad you still have power and internet, though. We're over the halfway point of the period. It's 3-2 now. Shots in favor of Montreal. No score. I'll tell you, surprised as hell 10 minutes into this game that Montreal is not losing at this point. So BL, they might, but if they're going to move a lot of these guys, right? Byron, what is he going to get you back? First of all, like not a ton. I could see them hanging on to a guy like this for some leadership. Listen, he's a good player. He's been really bad. Apparently, like there's games he couldn't hardly walk to his stall after the game. He's been really bad. So we might see a much improved Paul Byron. I can see them hanging on for the last year of the contract, moving him next year. There you go, right, Eric? Shorty goals. That's another thing. I could see it. Eric, they've been struggling. Didn't they win their last game? But they have been. You're right. They've been struggling big time lately. I'm telling you, Drew, there are a bunch of Greek players over there. That's the problem. Anybody that's Greek out there, don't get mad at me. That's just an old cliche. Here comes a goal. Score by, of course, everybody was right. Kane. I imagine somebody had Kane in the guess the score contest. I'm pretty sure that probably happened. Well, that'll endear you to your teammates pretty quick. Oh, he definitely got that. Yeah, listen, you know what? In the end, I imagine Kane is the kind of player, like talent wise, skill wise, that they're kind of looking for to play with McDavid. So it could be a really good move for them in the long run. Can he stay on the good side? That's the whole thing, really. Gabriel, I think you did. He may score first and often tonight. Yeah, Drew, you're probably right. I mean, it makes a lot of sense, and on that level, I understand why they would want to pick him up. For me, it's not his skill level that I was talking about, right? So, but yeah, it makes a lot of sense in that. And listen, the result was there pretty quick. Let's see how he plays for them. He's a lucky son of a bitch to be talented, right? He gets away with a lot of shit by being talented and getting those chances, and we'll see what he makes of it. Gabriel, as long as you pick Kane to score the first, you don't have to worry about the second one. And if it's 5-3, then hey, you got it. There was a post hit right there. We got 7:30 left in the first period. 4-3 now. Edmonton skipped ahead. Yeah, Bowie, just take one of these ease away. I like it better as Fredmonton. Make it Fredmonton. I'm going to be good. BL, well, I imagine that was mandated by the NHL, right? So listen, if he keeps up with it, hey, all the power to him. Listen, I never say anybody shouldn't rehabilitate. That's one thing, right? So, some people need multiple chances before they see the light. So, for his own sake, I hope he's seen the light. If not, he'll just do it over and over again, and it's 2-0. It wasn't Kane to get this one. Hyman. Okay, NHL 22. I'm glad you're happy, but don't put so many like that. That's kind of spamming. So let's not do that. And I'm not sure what you're doing there. Okay, wait. NHL 22, you got to stop that. Don't. I see the last R there. Let's make sure that's the last R because I'll do it myself. Yeah, it kind of sucks now. If I want to scroll back up to see something, I gotta scroll past all those things. No, I guess see your true colors come out eventually, right? That's a new subscriber. He had to subscribe. He stick around. He's a Leafs fan. His true colors come out eventually. You think I care if he's a subscriber? If you want to be an idiot, well, what are you gonna do? Kelly, headache time pops up often. I got nothing I can do about it. He's gone, man. Nobody talk to him. He's gone. I blocked him. You got to come back with another name. We'll see how serious he is. Anyway, what do you expect from a Leafs fan? My apologies to Adam. And let's see, Adam, Zachary, because there's a few good ones. Headache is the theme of the night. Craziness is the theme of the night. Let's get crazy. And F them all who don't like it. F them if they can't take a joke. That's what I always say. Oh, God. 3-0. Draisaitl. Yikes. Bowie, I'm in the home city. I'm in Montreal. Kelly, I don't think that's going to happen here tonight, though. I think this is going to be maybe a blowout here tonight. Yep. Looks like the D's running around a little bit. Hey, Rich J, how's it going? Yeah, well, that was in the pregame, but if you want to guess now, you can. It's not an official guess, but yeah, I'm going with 7, I think, tonight for them. For us, if they play like this Edmonton all night, we ain't going to get much. So I say maybe 7-1, 7-2 tonight. Eric, yeah, that's true. It is only the first day. Have been better as the game goes along, the last bunch of games. So maybe that'll happen here. I don't know. Couple of semis are coming out on the ice. Freedom! The Freedom Convoy is here. Also, you got to figure Montreal kind of embarrassed Edmonton a couple times or a few times last year. You got to figure they want to come in here and beat Montreal's ass. McDavid skating around at will. McJesus walking on water. Frozen water, but still. Yeah, they're really missing Savard tonight. Savard's going to make the difference. Damn it. He would have made the difference. Yeah, if they get 40 shots tonight, BL, we could be in big trouble. But things usually end up settling down a little bit, so we'll see if it settles down. We've got 5:22 left in the first on my clock. There is 7 shots to 3 right now for Edmonton, and it's a 3-0 score. What's wrong, baby? What happens? Did I miss something? Are they going to say, I think he just said like Montreal's suffering a little bit because Savard's out of the lineup. Like, really? No, I said that was called sarcasm, baby. Sorry. It was called sarcasm. I think they just tried to say that though on the announcers here. Eric, absolutely. If we could get a guy like McDavid, every team needs one. Oh, okay. Yours was too. Okay, no problem. I wasn't sure what you were referring to. Under 4 to go in the first. Offside, Montreal. Yeah, well, whatever. Well, at least we're getting through the first. Hey, Harry, how's it going? If there's anything good about this game, this first period went, well, I want to say went fast, but it's actually average. So we are pathetic. David, well, he's generational. It doesn't mean he's one of a kind. I mean, kind of is, but he's a generational player. Not a lot of those around. Not a lot of those come around either. Daryl Adams, yeah, it's going to be a long night. It seemed fast, but it's wait a second. Yeah, it's 7:45 already. So that's 45 minutes is about right for a period. So it's not really been fast. And it's not over. It's still 3 minutes. So that 3 minutes sometimes could take forever. So we'll see. McDavid overrated? I don't know that he's overrated, but Draisaitl is pretty damn good too. Pavel Bure was yeah, I mean you can make an argument definitely for that. George, yeah, I mean, but if he takes it as a learning experience and all that, it's good experience in the long run for him. As long as his attitude is right. Eric, yeah, you got to figure maybe by then. I would think, yeah, Sherratt, Lehkonen, they might be moved by then. That could be. Bowie, that was a good draft year with those three guys in it. Under 3 to go. 9-3 are the shots now for Edmonton. Well, David, the last game we were down by 3. They came back, so I mean I don't know that they'll do that here, but we got to wait for that second period to come along. But definitely, this has not been a good first period. This is a really boring game so far for a Habs fan to watch. I didn't see that save. They just had a good save. I didn't see it, so or what I saw, it didn't seem hard, but that's me. Okay, we're under 2 minutes to go. Not a ton of shots, though, even for Edmonton. 10 shots. Not a ton of shots. Yeah, I wasn't, Eric, honestly, I didn't pay attention to the replays of the goals, honestly. I'm not watching closely, I guess. George, I don't know the answer to that, actually, to be honest with you. I don't know. I don't, yeah, I don't know if he was drafted. Down to a minute left. Babe, yeah, this is good experience for Monty. And it's a great opportunity for the management to evaluate him. They get a chance there in Montreal finally. It's been a while, but they didn't get a shot out of that. Well, they did. Drew, I mean, there's that argument for it's watered down, but I mean, there's worldwide talent. So, but yeah, every team they add waters down the the talent level in the league. You don't get Dubois till I mean maybe after the rebuild is you know almost done, but you don't get him now. You're not they're not getting players like that in any of the deals they make. I'd be surprised at it. Any guys they get that are veterans, whatever, it's because they took a bad contract to get a good other thing. Point 0.2 of a second left. Baby did the research. Fedorov was drafted 74th overall. Imagine 73 teams passed up on him. David Pitlick, yeah, Pitlick is pretty steady. I like what I see from him so far. He's not going to be a star, but I mean, he could be a solid third liner. So 3-0 after one. About what I expected. Going into this game, it's about what I mean. Yeah. Drew, imagine the days where there were 6 teams in the league, and then the minor leagues were pretty damn good teams because the players were good. Yeah, I mean that's why the scoring's down too, right? When there was less teams, like when I was younger, there were less teams. Scoring was up. Now scoring's down. One of the reasons is the talent. At least that's my opinion. My opinion, and I'm going to stick with it. A lot of Russians were drafted late, as it was never sure you could get them out of Russia. That's right. That, and a lot of them were later on in their careers. That's right as well. In the early days of the Russian players coming over, you drafted Russian players at the end of the draft because you didn't know that you could get them or not. You just wanted their rights in case. And then, like in my day, the first ones they had to defect. McGillney defected. Alexander McGillney. He's one of the last ones I remember having to defect. And then they started allowing them to come over, and then that's what happened. Yep. And now it's just, you don't even think about it, right? About a player coming from almost anywhere. You don't think about it twice. When they started having a lot of Europeans and then the Russians, it was like a big deal here. Hey, Moonlight, how's it going? I'm doing good. I'm doing good, as good as I can be with a bad knee. And so it was a bad day. I did shopping today, so my knee's hurting. I like to complain, don't I? Oops. Zach Kassian would be considered a first liner in the 70s and 80s when he's really an untalented fringe NHLer. Well, no, it's the opposite of what. No, there were less teams. Zach Kassian wouldn't have been an NHLer more than likely, is the point. Fedorov, no. Fedorov was drafted. We just, I think Baby looked it up. No, Bure was drafted. No. McGillney defected. I don't know how many after McGillney. He might have been the last one, McGillney, but McGillney defected. From Failing Hands, what is this? What do you want it to be? What do you think it is? Let's see. Makarov was well toward the end of his career. Yeah, Sergei Makarov was like the first one, was he? When he came over. Too bad we didn't have him here when he was in his prime. But then you got guys like Larionov. I think it's Larionov. Came over pretty late in his career and still had a pretty lengthy. Well, not. I mean, but for a guy that was the age he was when he got here, and a good career too. No, from Failing Hands, I do not show the game. That's a copyright infringement. Can't do that. So. The 5 players were Fedorov, Konstantinov, Slavakozlov, Slava Fetisov, and Igor Larionov. Those were the guys on the Red Wings, weren't they? And then Konstantinov was in that accident and never played again. Lemonhead, yeah, no, it's not unbelievable. It's predictable. I think that was predictable. Kane would score the first goal. It's like apropos. Well, I can take this off while the intermission's on. Yeah, it's not like you hear a ton of stuff from all of those guys. It's been a while since. Who was the last one to stay in the league? I imagine Oh God, it's hard to tell. Fedorov, I imagine. Drew, you're talking about Makarov, I would think from wasn't Makarov a Calgary Flame? They were the 5 that defected. I thought you said Fedorov. Well, he was drafted. Doesn't mean he didn't defect. You're right. I thought McGillney was the last one. Lariana played a long time, and he was old. He was old when he got here. I want to say he was very close to 40 when he got here, and then he played, or like he was in his mid 30s anyway, and he played into his 40s. Yeah, he had to be in his 30s then when he got here. Yeah, I don't remember that though. I remember I thought McGillney was the last one. I really did. Right, George. They were permitted. That they were the first ones I think permitted to come over. I think. I'm gonna stick with mine. McGillney was the last one. At least the last one I remember. So I'll just how about that? That might work. Was he the first to defect or the last to defect? See, I might have gotten it wrong. He was the first. See, now George says he was the last. I'm pretty sure he was the last. Because there were players before him and they had to defect. So he was the last. Fedorov defected at pretty much the same time as Peter Klima. So Fedorov defected. Again, defected, or were they were allowed to to come over? And didn't the teams that got them have to pay off the Russian teams? Well, it says one of the first, though. It doesn't say the first. We need a fact checker for this show. Well, I know, George, I know some were paid for. I think McGillney was the last to defect. The rest were paid for once they were drafted. The teams had to pay for them, the rights. Isn't that how it worked back then? No, I didn't know if he defected or not. I didn't think he did, but I don't know if you have to pay. Like if they said okay, but you got to pay us, that's not defecting. McGillney literally had to come out like secretively. We need a fat checker. Mm-mm. No, they'll discover I'm fat. I don't want that. It's not a good thing. Not bad. 34 people in the room. Hey, everybody, give a thumbs up if you're having a good time. And yeah, I'll throw the questions. Let's hear what you got. I wonder what Gordon and Hughes are thinking watching this. Um, probably what we are. They're not a shock to them. Thanks, Kelly. So we're very confused. McGillney was first or last to defect. And yeah, I don't know. It's so long ago, I don't remember everything. I mean, I lived through it, and I remember at the time, but I don't remember now, it seems. Because McGillney, I thought, came here in like 91 season. No? So if these other ones came in before that, kind of makes McGillney last. The score is 3-0 Edmonton from Failing Hands. I mean, I do that stuff. I'm not doing much play-by-play tonight, but we'll give you the score, the time, the shots, basically what's happening when it happens. I can't show it or play the audio either. But Bay-By, if McGillney got here in 91, say, just throw that out because I don't know exactly. And there's guys that came here in the 80s and had to defect. How could he have been the first? Is it like, are we in the upside down? So that's how that would work? McGillney was first. Okay, then nobody defected in 89 or 90 or 80, whatever. It couldn't have happened if McGillney was first. They had to come in after. Okay. My memory says different, but memories can be funny, so I won't hold my memory to being accurate. It's funny how memories are like that. You know, I'm so sure of something, and then it's like, nope, that's not what happened. Okay, I lived through it, but it's not what happened. It's like, okay. Shouldn't have started smoking pot that young. So who defected after McGillney then? That's a good question. Who was the last one? How's that for the question? Kelly, you eat pizza every Saturday night. That's interesting. I haven't eaten. I hadn't eaten all day. Went shopping. I came back. I ate a little bit before the stream, but I'm gonna make homemade chicken wings tonight. I got some fresh chicken wings, and I got everything I need, and I'm going to make homemade chicken wings tonight. Okay, the rocket getting blown out doesn't bother me. Yeah, there's the defense is running around. From what I can see, the defense is they're running around. It's the Keystone Cops again tonight. Hey, Slinksy, how's it going? Hockey fan guy, how's it going? I love, you know what, lately, Kelly, that's all I crave to eat most nights, other than Chinese food, which I could eat anytime as well, but it's chicken wings. That's all I really want these days is chicken wings. I don't have much appetite for anything unless I'm really like I haven't eaten all day or I'm just really starving. I got to be starving to eat certain things now. It's weird. I don't know what kind of change I'm going through. I don't like it. I used to like to cook. I don't anymore. But chicken wings are easy. I'm not making anything difficult. I'm not breading them. Just I'm dusting them in flour. Basically, that's it. A very basic chicken wing, but it's really good. And you know, I got some really good sauce for it, and oh, it's going to be good. And I have oil, which I don't usually use, but I bought oil today to make some to deep fry them. Not in the air fryer. It's not the same. The wall came down in 94, so it's true. There's no need to defect after that. No, wait a second now. Ronald Reagan, wasn't he president when the wall came down? Reagan was president in the 80s. Am I getting that wrong too now? BL, yeah. Matt was telling me the other day they were going to get it. I hadn't spoken to him today though. I'm not terribly into hot sauce, Kelly. I have this. What's the name of the brand? Diana's is a chicken and rib sauce. It's really good. I like that on these kind of chicken wings I'm going to make. That was the Berlin Wall. You're right. You're right. I'm thinking of the wrong wall. 94 was the Iron Curtain. It's the Iron Curtain that came down in 94. Well, baby, I know when Reagan was president. That's why I'm saying 94. Well, Cabby Reagan was there, so I got the wrong thing. And what about the wall? The wall, another brick in the wall. When that was also came down in the 90s. I wish this intermission was over. I'm getting tired of my own jokes. The Iron Curtain was in 91. What came down in 94 that I'm missing? The Great Wall of China is still up. 94 was Pink Floyd. That wall? Oh, Drew, that sounds good. Can you make that for me? I'd eat that. The Wall was 1980? Okay. I was never a big Pink Floyd fan back then, so I couldn't tell you that. So, my bad. We were about to come back for the second. Face-off won by Edmonton. Shots are 10-5, by the way, going into this period in favor of Edmonton. It's a 3-0 score. And we're off to the races. It was a Floydian slip. There you go, boy. That's a good one. Are they going to play any better? They're actually in Edmonton zone. They got set up a little bit. Like, it's not a power play. What's going on? Edmonton breaks it out and dumps her into the corner. Well, actually at the goalie. And Montreal comes back out like that quick. Wow. But Bebe, again, you didn't say which wall. Sorry. I'm still confused. No, BL, you see, you got that wrong. I said I wasn't a big Pink Floyd fan back then. One of my favorite songs to play on guitar is Wish You Were Here. So I've since become more of a Pink Floyd fan. I'm not a hugely knowledgeable Pink Floyd fan, but yeah, I like them now. Edmonton's in the hot net, so maybe wasn't it a hot net because Edmonton was shooting at it though? The Berlin Wall. So we're back to the Berlin Wall. Oh, it took them 5 years to take it down. I don't remember that, but I do remember it was at the end of Reagan's term, his second term. Mr. Gorbachev, take down this wall. I think that's what he said. That was for that wall. Anyway, I'm not going over that anymore. They played Pink Floyd The Wall as they broke. I kind of remember that actually. So, yeah. Yeah, that's how it is. Should have saved bricks for that. Would have propped up that Trump wall. That Trump wall like blew down. A lot of it blew down in the first storm. Like it was going to keep anybody out anyway. So we got almost 3 minutes gone already. From the look of it, Montreal's got 3 shots. So are we seeing Montreal having a good second period? Yeah, I don't like Roger Waters. Of the Pink Floyd guys, Roger Waters, I don't like him. And from what I understand, he's not a nice guy either. He's not a really nice guy. From what I don't know personally, obviously. Hockey fan guy? No. Why would they still be building the Trump wall? Well, Daryl, are you at the game? No, you can't be at the game. Oh, you mean they showed it there? Why would they can still be laughing? They're going through a rebuild. This isn't upsetting them because the team's going to change. They're evaluating these players, is what they're doing. Why shouldn't they be allowed to laugh? Ooh, big collision there. Was that a Romano? Or was it Weidman? Yeah, no, but why shouldn't they be allowed to laugh? I don't see anything wrong with that. They're admitting that this team is bad. They're not expecting miracles here. So we got 16 and a half minutes to go on my clock in the second period. Shots are now 10-9. Montreal's come back with 4 shots to nothing so far in this second period. Shot, another one, and a save. So I think that means we're tied up in the shot department. Yep. Anderson is going to score. Watch. There he goes. Beautiful. A little rebound. He was right at the crease. Rebound came right to his stick, and he put it away. 3-1. You know, it's funny, eh? How bad second periods were at the beginning of the season. They've turned that around, whereas they might have a bad first period, but they come back with a better second, and lately, even a better third. So they're showing some character at this point in the season. They're showing some character. was a nice rising shot there by Sherratt. And Anderson parked right there at the foot of the crease. That's his 9th of the season. From Sherratt and Evans. And they're up 12-10 now in shots. They got Edmonton on their heels right at the moment. Kelly Andy's her guy. Evans is Evans is a sign that Montreal's developing hockey players now, because the kid was a 7th round. I should put my headphones on so I can hear what's going on. He was a 7th round pick. A long road to the NHL, but he made it, and he's getting better. He's not a top 6 guy, but he's a good hockey player. I just hope he can just stay away from any future concussions. Even when things are going bad, though, Lucas, making fun and having you got to do that, or else you go sane. You got to be a little insane to stay sane. That's what I always say, and that means having a sense of humor when maybe not. And I don't always have that. There's times when I can't manage to laugh no matter what, but still. You mean so till Price could come back to play, he shouldn't ever laugh again? Yeah, I don't agree with that. If never laughs again, he'll never get back to play. Now we're talking about practice. Talking about practice? Are we talking about practice? Practice. Well, here comes 4-1. Boom! That went in fast. Nugent Hopkins. Bowie, absolutely. I can't take away people's right to laugh. That doesn't take his trade value down. Hockey fan guy, no. It doesn't. Sherratt on a better defensive team is valuable because this guy eats up a lot of minutes. He plays against the top lines. No, that doesn't put his trade value down. TV timeout. 4-1 Edmonton. Price is in the building. I didn't see that. Well, he's practicing and everything. He's with the team. He's practicing. He's not on ice right now, though. He's still he's every day with medical staff and the trainers, but he's not doing any goalie drills at all. That might be true, yes, but that could push a team over the top. You don't know. Anyway, he's going to be in demand. I wouldn't worry about that. What'll take away his value is he breaks a hand, something like that, gets hurt somehow. Yeah, George, that would have been nice. Price was on TV. Yeah, no, I didn't just believe you that he's there. But I mean, he's with the team, so why wouldn't he be there? He'd want to be there supporting his buddies, his teammates. Suit and cowboy hat. Yeah, he is on the ice, but he's not taking any drills. He's not taking shots. He's not working with the goalie coach. Only with the medical staff and the trainers. Oh, they just showed him. So there you go. See, I saw it. They just showed him. And they just showed him get out on the ice. George, no, Price wouldn't make the big difference. But, having Price in there could fix some of their problems just by the confidence from the players. But no, it still would have been pretty bad. He'd made a difference in some wins. We'd had more wins. $12:45 on my clock left. The shots are back tied at 12 now. It's 4-1 game. Remember Bill Flett? Yes, I do. Flett was, yeah. Now, do I remember he had this big mustache or something? Why I picture him that way. But I remember his hockey card. I had his hockey card. He was one of those guys, like, he got lots of his hockey card. George, apparently, though, Price wants to get back on the ice and back playing. So, if he misses the whole season, wouldn't surprise me either. But apparently, he wants to get back this year, not just next year. It was a beard. Okay, so it was a beard, and it was in a day when there weren't a lot of players with beards. A lot of teams was like, nope, you can't have any facial hair. Oh, and the long hair too wasn't. It wasn't really. Yeah. Above Bird. No, it said I see Biv Bezard. But he corrected himself. A Bic Bedard. Let's see how many different times we can make fun of that name. So we got 10:35 to go in the second. They took the shots away. Oh, nice pass by Paling there. Oh, some nice opportunities there. Anderson, Evans, and Pitlick. Looks like a line on the rise. Do I like energy drinks? I don't drink them like all the time, but kind of when I'm tired, it does help me have the energy to do the show. So yeah, it's a tool, like cocaine. It's the same thing. George, I never knew what happened to him. Definitely remember him from the day. Yeah, it's straight vodka. Straight vodka. Yeah. Imagine if I drank vodka the way I drink water. Wow. Crazy stuff. Hey, Habs Guru. Thank you so much, Habs Guru. Some Habs Guru hype in their room, some don't know hype. Hopefully the Habs are going to make it interesting again. They were a little bit there, and then it kind of went away. So go away what I just picked. Where's the go away? My cursor brought something up, and that doesn't want to go away. And it's blocking the chat. Nice. Yeah, go away, maybe. No, don't though. No. Go away. It won't go. Oh, there, finally. Jeez. Murphy. Larry, I think I remember seeing that in a library, or well, maybe would it be when I was still in school? I doubt that. Maybe in high school. But I remember seeing that book. I didn't read it though either. Stay off pH. What's pH? You got to tell me what pH is. Only pH I know is like it's alkaline. pH level. When I was growing pot, that's what I used to always check the water for. Yeah, this is pretty strong tonight. I don't know, so I'm smoking a lot, so I don't need to hear about it. I know when I smoke a lot. What's the pH there, Drew? Oh, you're in the States, Larry. Okay, I didn't know that. Well, good luck there, and good luck with the new job. You're a journalist. I did not know that. It wasn't Pornhub. No, it's on the bottom. Okay, on my the bar on the bottom. I don't know what it, but it brings up like it's got all this news, and then the weather's there, and it won't go back down sometimes. That's what she said last night. Speaking of Pornhub. When I set up this computer this morning, it's got Cortana, and it says, "Would you like me to make it whatever?" No, no, I don't want to hear you at all, ever again. And I think it got insulted. Drew, I'm not sure how old you are, but like Schultz on Hogan's Hero, I know nothing. I see nothing. Parkersburg News and Sentinel, education and general news reporter. Awesome, dude. Where's Parkersburg? I don't know where that is. West Virginia. That's not too far away. Okay, Bowie put up a Bill Burr quote. Journalists are a bunch of nerds getting in professional athletes' way. That sounds like Bill Burr to me. So we got 8:22 left in this second period. That's on my clock. 17-13 now shots for Montreal, but it's a 4-1 game. They just had a chance there. Anderson had another shot on the rebound, but didn't get through, I don't think. Marshall University. I mean, I've heard of it. I don't know exactly where that is. .802 left in the second. Too bad they couldn't have popped a couple. They've been playing better, so it's too bad they didn't. They got many more chances. 18 shots now for Montreal. And if I'm correct, right? They outshot the Ducks the last game, I think. Andre, what do you miss? A lot of stuff. Lots. It's a 4-1 Edmonton game. 7.5 minutes left in the second. The 71, you say football team. Wasn't that what North America we call soccer? That's the Andes. They disappeared in the plane crash in the Andes. They had to eat each other. And I don't mean sexually. But I guess that's not it, because you're saying that might be American football. That I didn't know about. Oh, I know of that movie, We Are Marshall. I did not see it, but I know of that movie. Okay. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's sad. Wow, the whole team. That's a lot of players. My God. And I've heard of the movie. I've heard it's a great movie, but I've honestly never seen it. Yeah, sounds like a sad story. That's for sure. The one with the Andes Mountain and all that. That's a pretty sad story too. I'll tell you. But some of them survived, but some of them got eaten. But like I said, not in a good way. Romanov with a hard check. Oh, is Matthew McConaughey? I was wondering who the. I'm trying to think of who the star was. Okay, yeah, I like Matthew McConaughey. Well, that's an interesting story. So we got give a thumbs up, eh? If you're having a good time, it's down there running. I guess not everybody sees that thing running on the bottom, but give it a thumbs up if you're having a good time. And don't pay attention to the subscribe to chat if you're new here. Just if you don't want to subscribe, just subscribe, say what you got to say or what you want to say, and you can always just unsubscribe right after. And you don't have to subscribe for long, just subscribe. You can chat right away. No time limit for that. You got a master's degree in journalism? I was born in upstate New York to Canadian parents, so I am a dual citizen. But no, I wouldn't go back to the States to live. I left there when I was 4.5, so it's not like I lived there ever as an adult, but I would never go there to live for sure. Maurice Richard at Marshall. Did they have a hockey team there? Beba, yeah, he just said. But I mean, how? What else are they going to do? They had to do that. They had no choice, or else give up. You don't ever, even in a situation like that, you don't give up. You just part of just getting over it. You have to fight back. Can't lay down and die. Oh, excuse me. Don't forget, we got a game tomorrow night too, eh? Columbus Blue Jackets are in town. I imagine we'll see Max Domi. I don't know if he's injured or not, or whatever. But imagine 5-1. So you're getting ahead of yourself, Bowie. Zach Hyman breaking the Hyman. Oh, they used to have a hockey team. That's cool. So much for a better second. Oh well, we're halfway through. No, I said seven. I said 7-1 or 7-2. Well, close so far. And for Gabriel, if Montreal gets 2 more goals and it ends that way, he'll get the guess the score contest because he got the first goal scorer. What the hell? You can't do that in the there. Yeah, nobody do anything, of course. Why not? Why stick up for your goalie? I don't want Sherratt to do it though. I want him to. Yeah, yeah. What the guy said, you gotta have somebody go over there and do something, man. Pizzetta, well, he wasn't out. I guess he can't come over the boards. Oh, 5-2 to Foley from Hoffman. 2 seconds into the power play. Wow. 5-2 game. Boom. Big shot. Gabriel, you're one away. The problem with that, just like I said, is a lot of hockey left. But I hope for you. I hope you're the closest anyone's come in a while. So there's a lot of hockey though. Well, there you go. 6-2. That's over. Sorry, Gabriel. That's too bad. Well, someone said 10 nothing. Yeah, well, the nothing's not going to be, but it's going to be a 10-goal game. Larry, yeah, apparently Toffoli does want to stay, so sorry, Gabriel. They're winning in shots. Got to look at the little things sometimes. Well, they're leading and winning right now are the same for the moment. Hey, Thomas, how's it going? Man, defense is just standing there doing nothing sometimes. It looks like a game of men against boys. Man, that defense is so soft. I never seen a soft defense like this one. I'm getting kind of Terry vibes here. Eric, we don't want to win in goals, but I mean, we don't. It's not fun to watch this. That's all. Larry, yeah, no, that's a good point. And Byron, you keep Byron around maybe, and you got some leadership there to go forward with for the young guys, because you have to have veterans here too. Rich J, that's actually a good possibility. The Oilers not making the playoffs. Andre Diva, and I don't know if they're watching this game either. Andre might be watching another game. Thomas, are you in Jersey? That's a lot of snow. McDavid hasn't done anything. I've barely heard his name mentioned, to be honest with you. Which, why would I lie about that anyway? Eric, yeah, it'll, listen, Hughes said it's going to take 2-3 years. We got to be patient. So, and that's the truth. Two 07 to go in the second on my clock. It's kind of like an all-star game. Like the Habs are playing an all-star game, not doing much of anything defensively or physically, and Oilers are playing hockey. Yeah, and Monty, I mean, I'm not blaming Monty here tonight. The defense is just not there. .120 left in the second. Here comes Suzuki flying up through the center, but he can't get through. Yeah, Larry, they're not firing Ducharme. Not till after the season. $15 seconds, and we're out of this period. 2016 shots in favor of Montreal in a 6-2 Edmonton lead. That's it. Second period is in the books. The body language on the Habs bench, not good. Larry, yeah, if they're going to replace Ducharme, do it right. Don't just throw somebody in there. Yeah, plenty of time in the offseason. Although you want to get the guy in before the draft, so you know you got most of the playoffs to find somebody, and I think it's plenty of time. And if not, I mean, you don't have to have him at the draft. It's true, but you'd want ideally to have the coach in place by the draft. Yeah, Larry. I mean, exactly. You bring a new coach, gives you a bit of a lift, maybe. They win more games than they really want to win. But either way, they're not getting out of the bottom 10. So they're still going to be in the bottom 10. They'll still get a good draft pick either way. But I can't see this team. They're not getting out into it. They're not getting out of the bottom 10. I doubt they get out of the bottom 5, to be very honest. Battle of Canada West versus East. No, it's Battle of Edmonton Oilers versus the Montreal Canadiens. David, what I say is the season ends on the 29th of April. I think we wake up during early in the day on the 30th. We hear that they've let him go. Well, Eric, you're going to have a little bit longer. We got to be a little patient for this turnaround. It ain't happening overnight. I think, we'll see a significant turnaround after 3 years, I believe. George, I think there's more than 3 that are really good. So I don't know that they're a shoe in to get one of the first 3 picks. I wouldn't say shoe in. Where are the fat? No, listen, Alberta first. I'm not playing that game with you. So I could tell by your name. I'm just not playing that game with you. You should be in Ottawa, shouldn't you? Larry, yeah, unfortunately. I mean, even the fully vaxxed wearing a mask and you still can't go to the games. I mean, that to me, that's a little ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah, that's where we were at. So, and listen, I lost a family member last week, to COVID. So, like, it's hit my family, and I still think it's a little ridiculous at this point that, you know, Sean, I'll agree. I don't think Montembeau's 100% great tonight, but he's made some good saves. But the defense ain't there at all. So I'm not really going to fault Montembeau here tonight. As economists say, we experienced a temporary negative growth. That's right. That's kind of what we got to go through. Excuse me, for a couple of years. Tyler, man, you're going to get kicked out for that one. That's getting you. No, that's getting you out. I'm not kicking you, blocking you, but sorry, I'm not accepting that. I'm just not here. You want to talk the other side? I'm all for that. I ain't accepting that side on this channel. Nope. Go have your Nazi flags and your Confederate flags and go stay with those people. Larry, I'm not against the mask mandates, Larry. I'm not. The mask mandates don't bother me. I wear a mask. I have no problem wearing a mask. I'm not. It's not like I'm wearing a mask, but you know, I respect other people. I wear a mask. Larry, he didn't even take any time away. Just, oh, I got COVID. Let's go to work. I mean, that's a little cuckoo. I don't know, like the word. You can think of any word. I couldn't think of one. That's crazy. Well, David. I mean, Shane Wright's probably the best of that group. So, but there's some good picks that are there in the top 10. You get a top 10 pick, you should be doing okay in this draft. He was out for a week. Well, a week's enough. I mean, they're only recommending 5 days now, and if you test negative, or you're feeling better, even they say go back to work. Just keep your distance, wear a mask. So that's there's nothing wrong with that then. And it's how they're doing it with the. I'm not sure about the players. They're still giving them 10 days, I think. Can we get 3 top 10 picks? No, but I believe we can get 2 because and it's not going to happen though because the Canes aren't going to finish that low. But can we? I guess if they trade for the rest of them, but it's not out of the question. I guess the chin diaper. Yeah, no, I don't wear mine on my chin. Like I said, I'm sorry, but I respect other people, so I wear a mask. I don't wear the mask for me because the mask ain't protecting me from shit, but it helps to protect other people from what I got. So if I've got anything, that's why I wear it. And if you don't understand that, then you don't understand how masks work. Jim Justice. Oh, isn't he one of those whack jobs though? I heard that name before somewhere. I just associate him with a gun carrying. I don't know. I could be wrong, but that name strikes a little bit of a bell. Bowie, exactly right. I've been wearing them for 2 years now. I haven't died once from wearing it. Not once. So that doesn't bother me, and I'm fully vaxxed, boosted. So here's something that sound like my phone. So I have no problem with that. But hey, that's me. Bo, yeah, I mean that's a lot of people. They don't understand how masks work. Like it's hard to figure out. Like because a surgeon wears the mask to protect himself from the body that he's cutting into, right? That's why. No, so that he doesn't get anything into the body from him. It's outward, not inward. If you want to protect inward, you need better masks than the surgical one. And the N95 is better for that. I don't wear an N. I wear cloth masks, double layer. That's all I wear. They're right here. You can see them. David, yeah, no, you're right. More, but maybe they can get a couple of first round picks, and move up, trade 2 for 1. So that could happen. Oh, Manchin is you don't. Yeah, I don't want to talk about Manchin. He's an idiot. Like I said, the name just strikes me as familiar, but maybe he's not. I don't know. Like I said, I could have got it wrong. Yeah, everyone does not have COVID. That is very true. I've not had COVID. Everyone may get it. This I do believe. It's very infectious. It's possible we all end up getting it at some point, yes, but not everyone has not had it. If that were the cases would be in the billions because we're like almost 7 billion or 7 billion people on the planet. So that's yeah. And listen, knock wood. I hope, because my head's made of wood. I hope I don't get it, but there's a good possibility that I will. Tyler Durden, if you knew what not having freedom meant, not having freedom means you couldn't say what you just said right here in my chat. That's what not having freedom means, but you were able to say that. So up yours with your not having freedom. I haven't lost my freedom. I live in Quebec. You want to talk about losing freedom in Quebec being English? Yeah, then talk to me. God damn it, why do people make me mad? Imagine. Lost his fucking freedom. I kicked you off? No. I gave you a time out. And I'm going to give you another one, too. And don't give me you're free. You can come in here and say whatever you want. It's not censorship. It's my goddamn chat room in my YouTube channel. So I decide what goes on in here. If you think it's censorship, get out of here. Because you're going soon anyway. You should be in Ottawa anyway. Just because of all that's going on, think you're going to push me around because I feel the other way? No. Don't worry, guys. I'm not mad. I'm just mad at him. I knew this shit was going to come up tonight, so if I didn't really want to handle any of it, I wouldn't have not come on. I would have not come on. I'd like to speak properly too. Fight for your kids, yeah. Fight for your kids and convince yourself that's what you're doing. And hang out with Nazis that fly Nazi flags and Confederate flags. For your kids, do that. For your kids. Because that's something they need. Idiot. Get out of here. Imagine hiding behind your kids over something like this. Darcy, I agree with that. Don't need a round of applause for Rick. Rick's not that no hero in saying what's just common freaking sense. Nothing being to get applause for. It's sad that we have to say stuff like that to people. That's how I feel. But tonight, on another night, I might have just tossed them out for now. Not with what's going on tonight. I'm not taking that from anybody. They think that now they've got this, oh, look what's going on. I'm a big man now because I backed that. And they're going to come in here and give me this bullshit. Not happening. It's disgusting what's going on there. I'm not going to put up with that. That's God calling. Rick, maybe out of... No. Yeah, I better take my pills so I don't forget. At least I'll put them here for now. Eric, amen to that. It sure as hell has. Larry, Detroit's already starting to come around. I didn't think they'd be as good as they are this year. So, yeah, good job he's doing there. I agree. Andre, just 3 days ago, and look what they're doing. And they're using that as their, to show like we want freedom. It disgusts me that they, anyway, I can get really mad at that and have before. It's okay, Bowie, I get it, but I mean, that's the problem, right? Anybody does that for anyway. I'm getting angry and my words aren't coming up. But I'm gonna not be angry because you know what? I feel sad for these people, to be honest with you. I just feel sad for them. And angry at the same time. Aki, yeah, did you see that? That was disgusting. I think that's what started me really getting angry today when I saw that. Terry Fox. What the hell has Terry Fox got to do with their bloody freaking cause? He would have been so against it. Hell, Bowie, it's all over Twitter. They stuck a Canada flag with the upside down maple leaf in his hands there. They put a hat on him and they put a freaking sign about freedom and whatever on him. It's disgusting what they did to him. No, Eric, I can't scream. I'll break your ears. Don't worry. I'm okay. I'm okay. Believe me. I'm okay. I just lose it at idiots like that. I know I've lost my shit before, but I'm not gonna give them the benefit of that. Screw them. Just get the hell out of my room. Besides, I saw pictures. They're claiming 1.4 million, right? And so you see the front of the parliament, right? And there's people there, but it's not like wall to wall. Then they show a typical Canada Day celebration in the day, and it's like that's just people. It's like there's no 1.4 million people there. Yeah, Larry, I had that Petrie and Zadina thing in my last video. Drew, what do you mean a plant? No, it wasn't a plant. They were standing on the cenotaph and the grave of the unknown soldier and partying and laughing and whatever and making speeches. No, you don't do that. That's disrespectful. Third period's underway. Let's hope for a nice, quick third period. And let's hope we don't get any more people coming in that are idiots. Darcy, he probably is there in Fleury, especially after he had his conversation with Putin. He claims on Twitter he spoke to Putin, and Putin just loves what's going on here, and and supports the truckers. Yeah, that's the kind of person you want for to endorse you, Putin. That ought to tell you things on what's going on. A minute gone in the third. There's a hockey game. They're hockeying on TV. Yeah, True North. I hear some sarcasm in the "if we obey and comply." I see where that's going. I think, and that's not what I'm saying. Not at all what I'm saying. And if you read that into what I'm saying, well, that's your problem. Yeah, Larry, I'm actually doing. I should have had it done today. I didn't have time to finish my. I'm doing it to Foley. It's a video, but there's a poem in it, and it's whatever. But it's about kind of about that. So hopefully that'll be out tomorrow. No, it's the other way around, Larry. You came to watch a hockey game, and the political rally broke out, or a political fight broke out. 17:30 to go in the third period. There are no shots in this period so far. Still 20-16 for Montreal. Montreal goes on the power play. Nugent Hopkins goes off. I didn't see for what. Here we go. Tripping. Let's see if they can score a goal like as quick as the last one. Won't help them win. I don't see how they come back from 6-2. But hey, I've seen it happen before. But Bowie, I write hockey poem. Yeah, I know I can write poetry, but I write hockey poetry. Yeah, I rewrite some songs and rewrite the lyrics. It's always all based around the Habs. The videos are out there. Yeah, you just got it backwards, Larry, but it's okay. I understood what you meant, but you just got it backwards. Bad pass and goes over the line, so they got to reset up. I imagine they're going to change up here. Weidman comes behind not behind the net, but they get changed up and set up. Weidman goes off, and Montreal, Edmonton all over him. He comes out, though. I don't know who it is. I wanted to say Anderson. It was Anderson. Why am I blocking you? Because this is my private channel where your freedom of charter of rights don't have anything to do with my channel. I decide who has the rights here. I know it sounds very dictator like, but it's not. Just the way it is. This is my business. And like a business, I get to decide. And I decide I don't want to hear any of that other garbage from that side. How's that? Does that answer the question? Your freedom has nothing to do with my channel. Imagine that. Yeah, just you can do what you want in my channel. Why not? Because it's Canada. And I better take my pills. I need my meds now because with my frozen vodka. How about I put this up instead of what's running underneath the channel now? You like that one any better? Tyler, that tell you everything you need to know? Just read that. So we got 14:52 left in this game on my clock. 21-17 now are the shots. So they each gotten one in this period. It's still a 6-2 game for Edmonton. It's not a proud weekend across Canada, Tyler. Get your facts straight. When 80%, over 80% of the country is on one side and the other less than 20% can't say it's a proud day for Canada because you're not even the majority. Jesus. You know what math is, right? You know what math is. We lead the NHL in 388 man games lost already. Eh? Buffalo second with 305. Yeah, I remember a year we led the league the whole year. It was a horrible year in man games lost. So if you're insulted by the chat and me, Alberta first, why are you still here? One equal. What's the PLSU there, baby? I don't know what PLSU means, but the 1 equals 3, I guess that's how they see it. I imagine the problem is that I'm not allowed to stand up and say what I think, I guess, because it differs with his thoughts. One plus one equals 3 in math. Oh, yeah. No, you got it. You got it. For the educated people. Anyway, I shake my head at it all personally. It defies logic, in my estimation. Bowie, well said, Bowie. Oh, I get it. Maybe they don't understand what the Karen convoy means there. TV timeout. Yeah, I don't remember how much was left in the game, but probably about 15 minutes left in this game. 6-2 for Edmonton. Montreal not coming back in this game, more than likely. Tyler, you know what the Nazi symbol record? That's tyranny. You stand with that. I don't understand what you're saying. Tyranny. Hey. You can take your ball and just go home. Tyranny. If you only knew what tyranny was. Oh, you guys gonna make me smoke more than I want. But I gotta because you're on my freaking nerves. Rich J, what are those? Cop car? Is that a cop car? You want to see pictures of the Nazi flag? Here, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. You want to see? That's at your freedom rally. See that Nazi flag there? You see it? It's right there. That's what you support. Because you see it says F Trudeau? F Trudeau. Nazi flag. You support that. You are what you support. I don't see you over there complaining about it. I don't see you in here complaining about it. You're the police, Rich J? I'm a tyrant. I'm tyrannical because I like my private business, which is what a YouTube channel is. I like to, have my say what goes on here in my private business. I know, Drew. I can't. On a day like today, and the game's not taking us away much from it. So, sorry. I like to stand up for myself. Bay Boy, there were more than that, and there were Confederate flags all over the place as well. So, I don't know. And apparently, lots of MAGA hats. So, you tell me what their agenda is. It's nothing I want to be part of, that's for damn sure. Andre, yeah, I know. They should be arrested here. Tyler, yeah, convince yourself it's for vaccine passports and mandates because that's not what's out there. Nazi flags and Confederate flags aren't for that. It's a symbol of slavery, of slave owners, not of the slaves, though. So if they're flying the flags, if they're trying to say we're slaves to our government, they don't know what the hell they're doing. Well said, Bowie. So we got 10:20 left. So we're almost halfway through the period. 22-19. So wow, can you imagine that's only what 3 shots for Edmonton, 2 for Montreal so far in the first 10 minutes of the period. Still 6-2 for Edmonton. Tyler Durden, 10% of the truckers, because 90% are vaxxed. 10% of the truckers don't fill our fridge. No, sorry. And listen, I wonder if all those people who collected CERB that are out there, they're going to give that back? I would expect they would. Larry, I know that about West Virginia. Yeah. It's hard to shake that white supremacy, man. Thank you, Drew. I just saw your comment. Thank you. Anyways, there's no real arguing with them. They'll never listen to reason on that side. Yeah, I don't know. Every interview I saw with a trucker in his truck that's vaxxed calls you guys fucking ridiculous. So I don't know about that. You guys can spout your numbers like like they're candy or whatever you want to say. It doesn't mean they're true. So you're saying 100% of truckers are behind that, but the Trucker Association isn't behind you, though. Something wrong with those numbers. I wonder what it could be. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, last time talking to you, Tyler. So have a good night. Enough given into this garbage. So we got 8 minutes left. 20-22 now, the shots. So slowly Edmonton's creeping back up in the shots. But imagine that's a low shot total, 20 and 22. with under 8 minutes to go in the game. Anyway, I ask everybody, just ignore them. I'm tired of talking about it. I'm tired of talking about it to people who don't listen to a thing and can't listen to reason and won't ever listen to reason. Well, we'll just go silent for a while. Maybe I'll do play-by-play. Not really in the mood. Oh, didn't we have fun tonight? Good save there by Monty. Rich, I think this is the worst season like in their history. Six minutes to go. TV timeout. Anyway, so far they've stopped the scoring. They've stopped the bleeding with the goals for the third period. So I wonder if it'll end up 6-2. Oh, is Primo in net? Thanks, David. I didn't know that. Primo's in net? Yeah, actually makes sense. Good save by Primo. I didn't know that they changed him. Oh, Matt, I would imagine it's going to be one of either Sherratt or Lehkonen. Looks like Lehkonen might be the most sought after of the Habs players that are on the block. So I would think, especially with Sherratt, you don't want him to get injured, and then you can't trade him because he looks to be able to bring back the biggest return of those two guys for sure. Eric, it's always possible that we finish last and still only get the third pick. If we don't win one of the two lottery picks, then yeah, we're going to fall back 2 spots. Whoever's in first or gets the first pick or finishes in last, excuse me, that could happen too. This place is wild. You've been watching Boosted? Now, depends. The name Boosted could be either way tonight. I ain't trusting on anybody that I don't know the name yet. Larry, actually, they haven't. Well, okay, I know what you're saying. There's a lot of shots at the net, not a lot of shots on net, kind of, right? But they haven't had a ton of shots. Like the last game against the Ducks, they outshot the Ducks. We've been getting outshot otherwise. They may try to keep Leck. They may keep Leck, but he's very in demand. I think they'll get an offer where they're going to have to take it. Larry, I don't necessarily disagree with that. So, Matt, I think it's a good draft. I don't think that'll happen. I don't think that'll happen. It's a pretty good draft. Well, I'm going to keep smoking. Not stopping because of COVID, especially not. They say it might help prevent COVID. There's stuff in cannabis that could help prevent COVID. Maybe that's why I haven't gotten it. Was there just a fight there now that I missed? Really? Oh, no. What? Oh, what happened? Because there's an Edmonton penalty. I wasn't even looking at all. And I guess I missed the replay, too. What about Pitlick's in the... Okay, Pitlick's in, not Pizzetta. So power play for Edmonton. Maybe we get a 7th goal here. Chucky, I think, is in Arizona. Went back to... That's just weird that it went... It went mute. I guess people didn't like our arguing because a lot of people left. Oh, well. It's a one-time thing. I've had 3 kids already, Bowie. That's a good thing if it causes impotency at this point. Cat broken. Okay, so there's 50 seconds left in their power play. So Montreal doing a good job so far, killing it off, I think. Four and a half minutes to go. 22-21 now, the shot. Still low shot total. Yeah, that's what... I don't know what's with my microphone now. YouTube can't censor my microphone, by the way, guys. That's stupid. Boosted, yeah, okay. Yep. Some might believe you. I mean, I believe you. Some others might not, but I believe you. I don't know what's up with this. It was doing this to me this morning, too. I was talking with my son in the chat. And it kept going out. My camera, too. It was weird. I got a new computer, a new laptop starting soon. The next week or so, I'll figure out how to use it. So we got 3:20 left. Bo, yeah, I'm using StreamYard. I mean, you guys can... It says I'm not muted, so... You guys should be able to hear me. Can't use derogatory language against the chat. Yeah, I sure can. I think it's the first time I swore in my chat. You're funny. Think about my tolerance level. You're not blocked from the channel. You're still here. Must be pretty good tolerance on my end. You know what it is though? I think it's my USB the USB's. It's an old computer I'm using, so it's probably what it is. But I got a new one here, so it won't be long. I'm going to change it. Am I vaccinated? Yep, all three. I got into Walmart today. Can't get into Walmart in Quebec without your Vax Pass. You can see KK becoming the kind of player Chucky did. Play only good enough to get by and show an occasional flash of brilliance. Just enough to get a team interested in him. You know, KK is doing okay. He's got 20 points in 40 games. Doesn't seem like a lot, but he's not playing a ton of minutes. And on the third or fourth line, I think he's doing okay. No, Tyler, I'm not saying free speech. I told you what goes on in my room, but I'm tolerant to a certain point. But no, I don't take it as free speech. Yes, free speech in general, of course, but not. This is my business here. I can decide what goes on in here. Call me what you want. That's your business. But I don't know what you're hanging around for if you don't like it. Andre, for some reason, I don't believe you. 2:35 to go in this game. Finally getting to the end of it. It's going to be nice to have this over. So 2:27 to go. What are the shots now? 23-22 for Edmonton. But it's 6-2 for Edmonton. So very low shot total still. I took it down, but don't think you can take advantage of it. All right. Under 2 to go. Tomorrow's game, Matt should be here. He'll do play by play. If not, I'll do it. But I just wasn't in the mood today. Yeah, but Andre, having COVID, I mean, it protects you for a little while. I'll agree with that, but I mean, not for like this, not for a year. But hey, can I say, I still don't believe you that you're not vaccinated. You're too like normal thinking. Been around a long time. I think I know you a little bit. It doesn't seem like I'm surprised if that's the case. $110 to go. No whistles. Just let's get it over with. Under a minute. What all testing? Anyways, listen, you're far away. I don't have to worry about you. 7-2. I got the score right. I said 7-1 or 7-2. I got the score right. Yeah, Boosted, that's not how life works, dude. Getting the vaccine. So looking out for your fellow man and your neighbor should be free choice. I don't want to. Why should I have to? Fuck off. We have our own vaccines. Do we? How do you know Bowie's left pupil? How do you know Bowie's left pupil? What vaccines? Well, you do there. Don't forget, you're Bowie. He's in Russia. By the way, Andre, what do you think of Putin talking to Theo Fleury about the truck convoy here? There's rumors that Putin's kind of behind this movement. So I wonder what you think about that. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm not saying that, but yeah, so this game's over. Yeah. Okay, Dr. Tyler. Yeah. Yep. Dr. Tyler's right. Yep. Sure. I'm going to listen to what he says. Okay. Get rid of this game. Hey, Drew. Good night, man. Thanks for being here, eh? Yeah, Larry, he signed with Edmonton a few days ago, and it's his first game. He got their first goal, too. Andre, I would think it's as likely not true as anything, considering stuff that's come out of Theo Fleury's mouth over the last couple of years. So, ask any physician. You know what? I don't necessarily know what that means exactly, and that might not mean exactly what you think because you're not a doctor. I'm not a doctor. So I know what I know about vaccines. That's what I know, what I read, what I trust. I trust science. And that's it. That's enough for me to have to say. Night, babe. Bye. Hey, Eric. Have a good night. Thanks for being here, you guys. Yeah, I'm taking off in 2 minutes anyway. I think I'm tired of arguing this. I don't even know why I'm still doing it. But I do want to go make supper and have my chicken wings. I'm actually looking forward to that. So if there are any more good, intelligent questions or good, honest, clean, pure conversation, let's have it, and then I'll go. Why do I trust Pfizer? Yep. You take any meds? You take any meds for anything? Aspirin, Tylenol? You do that? If you do that, are you as critical about what you're taking? I doubt it. But on this, you are. Yeah. And if you get sick, the funny thing is, you're going to go to the people you don't trust to say, hey, make me better. And I also say, for like everything else, doctors are fine. They tell you the truth. They whatever. On this, they all got together, all over the world got together, and they came up with this conspiracy, and they're trying to kill us. On this one thing, though, only this one thing. Now, I'm not talking about pharmaceutical companies. I'm not saying they're all above board and all that. Believe me, I'm not. But I mean, I take all kinds of meds that I have to take. I don't question everything that's in it. And when I want to know, I look it up. Anyways, I haven't had a Pfizer shot. I've had Moderna and AstraZeneca. I've had AstraZeneca, and now you must think I'm nuts. I had it twice. And guess what? I'm still here. I didn't die of anything. Well, it's funny, eh? That's funny how that happened. All right. I am going to take off here because, yeah, I don't want to keep this going. Besides, there's still 21 people. I'm surprised. Are people enjoying our little debate here? I don't know. I'm sort of enjoying it, I have to admit, but it's a useless debate because neither one of us are going to change each other's mind. So there's that. And anybody who wants to stand on the same side as Theo Fleury, yeah, not me. And as far as hockey goes, well, we got a game tomorrow. So it's Columbus Blue Jackets are in town to take on the Habs, which might be well, not might be, it'll be the last game till the 8th of February because they have a week off. So boosted, I'm in the best place to be, man. I'm in the hometown, the home city. Not really the best place to be, but I like Montreal. Though you may actually need sanitizer. The shower will do too. I think we need sanitizer after this game. It was pretty stinker of a game. A lot of shit out there. All right, I'm going to take off, guys. Thanks everybody for being here. I do appreciate it. I know someone gave me a dono. I can't remember who. I think it was Habs Guru. If I got it wrong, I apologize. But thanks for the dono. Appreciate that. And that's it. I'll be back tomorrow. 6:00 for the pregame, 7:00 for the game, and hopefully we won't have the same conversations as tonight. And that's it. So thanks for being here, everybody. I really appreciate it. Stay safe out there till the next time. And hey, listen, you people who want, you should be in Ottawa, man. I don't know why aren't you in Ottawa? All right. Have a good night, everybody. There's a lot of night left. It's a Saturday night. Enjoy. I mean, we don't have any freedom, but gotta enjoy a little bit. All right. Before I get into it anymore, bye. Ciao.